think we've opened up a wooden Pandora's box here.
What happened on Oak Island? No one had even imagined. Season 12 was about to begin. The crew was ready. The machines had reached the site, and all the planning for the excavation had been done. But then, something was seen that shook everyone to their core. Everything suddenly stopped. The show had to be stopped midway. The question was not whether the treasure would be found or not. Now the question was whether we would survive or not. There was something under the ground which was sleeping for years, and now it seemed to have woken up. A strange sound, as if someone was moaning. Then that mysterious fog, which spread everywhere. Crew members said that while digging, they touched an old room or chamber. And from then on, strange events started. A shadow was seen in the drone footage, which did not look human. Some people swore that they were being pulled into some other time. It felt like time travel. And then, one by one, the crew members started falling ill. An atmosphere of fear prevailed. So is the treasure of Oak Island not just gold and silver, but a curse? Is there something that wants this secret never to come out? Whatever happened there? Hearing it gives goosebumps. To know the whole truth, watch this video. Because you have never seen anything like this before. And if mysteries like this excite you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, so you never miss a discovery that might just change everything. The story of Oak Island is not new. This mystery has been attracting people for centuries. People believe this small island in Nova Scotia, Canada, to be the place of a treasure that has been hidden under the ground for who knows how many years. The first story came to light in the last part of the 1700s, when some young people saw a pit on this island, which later came to be called the Money Pit. They felt that something was definitely hidden here. And then began a series that has not ended till date. Who knows how many teams came in search of the treasure? Excavations were done. Technology was installed. But no concrete evidence has been found till date. But the things found during this time were no less surprising. Nolan's cross, a mysterious lining of stones in the shape of a cross, which some people associate with ancient Christians or temple knights. Then coconut fiber was found, that too at a place where even coconut trees do not grow. The question arose that how did these things come here? And yes, many times during excavations, bones, strange symbols, and parchments have also been found. Some had lines in Latin, some just symbols, which no one has been able to read properly till date. Despite all this, Oak Island did not give its secret to anyone. But amidst all this, one more thing that scares people is the curse of Oak Island. It is said that this treasure will not be found until 7 people die. Until now, 6 people have lost their lives. So think, is this just a story of a treasure? Or is it a deep old curse that is still alive? The history of Oak Island is as old as it is scary. And this is what makes it one of the most mysterious places in the world. Season 12 started with great fanfare on Oak Island. The team was very confident this time. Keeping in mind the clues found in the last season, the entire plan for excavation was made in a very professional manner. Everyone was hopeful that maybe this time something big would be found. This time, the team had chosen a new site, an area a little away from the Money Pit, where many things from the old times had been found earlier. Some metal detection signals were found under the ground there, which were telling that something heavy was buried. High-tech machines were ordered for excavation. Technologies like ground-penetrating radar, deep-core drill, and thermal sensors were installed to scan the ground. Not only this, underwater camera systems and drones were also active. This time, the production budget was also more than before. That is, the channel was also hopeful. The first few days were very normal. The weather was clear, the team was enthusiastic, and the excavation was going on steady. Every day something new was being found. Old wooden pieces from under the soil, a structure like a stone wall, and some strange fragments of metal. But no one could have imagined that the truth hidden under the ground would blow everyone's mind. Initially, everyone thought that this season was going to be historical. Evidence would be found, we would get closer to the treasure, and the show's TRP would touch the sky. But gradually, the atmosphere started changing. The machines were suddenly shutting down. Some crew members started feeling uneasy, and strange vibrations were coming from the ground, as if something was awakening inside. No one knew that the digging that was going on was not leading to the treasure, but to some scary mystery. The excavation of Season 12 was going on well, but from the 4th-5th day, something started happening which no one had thought of. First of all, strange sounds started coming from under the ground. Sometimes it seemed as if something heavy was sliding. And one day, when the machine was running, suddenly a sound like an echo came, deep, loud, and very scary. Everyone started looking at each other as if asking, "Did you also hear it?" Initially, it seemed that there might be some technical issue, but then the cameras started shutting down repeatedly. The recording would stop automatically. Devices started hanging, and the drones started moving around in a strange manner, as if someone had taken away their control. One day, the thermal camera captured a figure for a few seconds, which did not look like a human. When the video was watched in slow motion, a blurred shadow was seen in it, tall, faceless, and moving strangely. Some team members reported feeling dizzy, heaviness in the chest, and persistent headaches at the sight. One guy even said he felt like someone was standing behind him, but there was no one. An engineer said his watch was repeatedly showing the time ahead and behind, and some walkie-talkies were making sounds like someone mumbling something from a distance. But when answered, there was no response. By now, everyone understood. This was not just digging. Something else was going on. Some force, some mysterious force, which did not want to go deeper here. The team stopped digging that day and called a meeting. The question was only one: should we continue this? The excavation of Season 12 was going on well, but from the 4th-5th day, something started happening which no one had thought of. First of all, strange sounds started coming from under the ground. Sometimes it seemed as if something heavy was sliding. And one day, when the machine was running, suddenly, a sound like an echo came. Deep, loud, and very scary. Everyone started looking at each other as if asking, "Did you also hear it?" Initially, it seemed that there might be some technical issue, but then the cameras started shutting down repeatedly. The recording would stop automatically. Devices started hanging, and the drones started moving around in a strange manner, as if someone had taken away their control. One day, the thermal camera captured a figure for a few seconds, which did not look like a human. When the video was watched in slow motion, a blurred shadow was seen in it, tall, faceless, and moving strangely. Some team members reported feeling dizzy, heaviness in the chest, and persistent headaches at the sight. One guy even said he felt like someone was standing behind him. But there was no one. An engineer said his watch was repeatedly showing the time ahead and behind, and some walkie-talkies were making sounds like someone mumbling something from a distance. But when answered, there was no response. By now, everyone understood. This was not just digging. Something else was going on. Some force. Some mysterious force, which did not want to go deeper here. The team stopped digging that day and called a meeting. The question was only one. Should we continue this? After the secret chamber was opened, the atmosphere at the Oak Island excavation site changed completely. At first, it was just strange noises and machine failures, but now things were getting downright scary. At night, when the security cameras were turned on at the site, shadows began to appear in them. Sometimes a tall shadow would be seen peeking out from behind a wall. Sometimes a light figure would be seen walking on the ground as if it were a shadow of a person, but no one was present near the camera. One night, a security guard himself reported that someone clearly called him by his name. When he turned around, no one was there. His condition worsened so much that he was removed from the site that night. And then, one day, a team member suddenly disappeared. Everyone came to the site in the morning, but the man was nowhere to be found. His tent was intact, his phone and jacket were lying inside, but he himself was nowhere to be found. A few hours later, the team found him unconscious at the edge of the forest. He was in a very bad state, lost in thoughts, trembling, and with a strange fear in his eyes. When he regained consciousness, he only said, "He was watching me. I had gone inside." After this, his mental condition deteriorated so much that he had to be taken for treatment. Not only this, some crew members said that they were having similar dreams at night. The dream was as if they were in some ancient time. People were speaking in strange languages. Preparations were being made for some ritual, and in the middle a man was shouting, "Don't touch it! Don't bring it out!" Everyone was scared and confused now. This was no longer an ordinary excavation. It seemed as if some old secret had been revealed. And now those forces, which had been asleep for centuries, had awakened. When strange events began to occur underground, the team tightened surveillance of the site. Drones were being flown overhead all the time to keep an eye on the entire area. But one night, something was captured on the drone camera that shook everyone. The drone was on a normal flight around 3 a.m., but suddenly the screen went black for a second. The operator thought that maybe the signal was cut, but when the video came back after 2-3 seconds, there was something in it that had never been seen before. A shadow? But it did not look like a human being. Long, bent, and its movement was completely unusual, as if it was floating in the air. The strangest thing was that the shadow turned exactly towards the camera, and then quickly disappeared into the trees. The operator immediately saved the video and showed it to the rest of the team. Everyone was shocked. Someone said, "This cannot be a human, nor an animal." There was no sound at that time, no movement, but what was in the footage was in front of the eyes. After this, the team installed thermal cameras, that is, cameras that detect heat. A few hours later, another thermal feed came from the same chamber in which a heat signature was seen, as if something was standing there, but not as hot as a human body, a little less like a cold shadow. That figure stood there for a while, then slowly disappeared. By now, everything had become very strange. Technology had also started failing, and the things that were being recorded were beyond human understanding. People were now wondering, is this treasure really connected to some unseen power? And have we touched something that should never have been touched? When the mysterious chamber was found during the excavation of Oak Island and strange symbols and figures were seen inside it, the team immediately called some archaeologists and historians to the site. The purpose was to find out what era all these things belong to, and what are they connected to. As soon as the experts saw the symbols made on the walls, they clearly said that these are not modern markings. Looking at their design, shape, and placement, it seemed that they could be from some ancient civilization. But they were different from the known civilizations till now, like Egypt, Mesopotamia, or Maya. There were also some symbols that looked like ritual signs, as if they were related to some ritual or sacrificial process. An expert said, "Something has been done here, which has been hidden at a very deep level, and perhaps it was necessary to hide it." One theory also came that this chamber of Oak Island could be related to some secret cult or secret group, like Knights Templar or some other mysterious organization. They believed that these markings could be a message or warning intentionally left for future generations. But some experts had even more frightening opinions. They said that this land could be cursed. They gave some historical references, which talked about chambers that are guarded by spirits, that is, where some spirits or energy are always on guard to ensure that no one enters. One archaeologist even said that this is not a treasure but a sealed secret, disturbing which is like inviting disaster. The team was now in a dilemma. Should the excavation continue, or should everything be stopped? As the theories were getting deeper, one thing was becoming clear. Oak Island is not just a place of treasure, it is an old, suppressed truth that has now started coming out. As the excavation at Oak Island took a terrifying turn, the production team and the channel's people panicked. What started out as an exciting treasure hunt was now beginning to feel like a supernatural horror. When the channel's producers and security team saw all the footage and reports, like the flying shadows, the heat signatures of the thermal camera, the missing team member, and the state of the chamber with the symbols, they clearly said that it was not right to take risks anymore. After a few meetings, a direct decision was taken to immediately stop shooting for Season 12 on Oak Island. The team was quickly evacuated from the site. All the machines were shut down, and the excavation site was completely sealed, as if no one could go there anymore. Some people were even forbidden from going near the site, as there was a fear of unexplained activity there. The channel officially said that this decision was taken for security reasons. But those who were inside admitted that the fear was not just about physical safety. It was something else. Something that no one can explain in words. The most mysterious thing is that the scariest footage, like the thermal image and the shadow seen in the drone footage, has not been shown to the public till date. Only a select few people have accessed that raw footage. The rest has been locked in a secret folder by the channel. Many people believe that if that footage comes out, the truth of Oak Island will be revealed to the whole world. And perhaps people will not even want to name that place out of fear. Now, there is silence on Oak Island, and a big question hangs in the air. Did we step back from the truth that was about to come out? As soon as the shooting of Season 12 on Oak Island was suddenly stopped and the site was sealed off, social media went into a frenzy. People were wondering what happened so suddenly that the show had to be stopped. Theories abounded on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. Some said that the team had awakened some ghostly power, while others wrote that maybe they had found a secret treasure that the government or some powerful people wanted to hide. Some users claimed that they had found leaked footage of the show. A blurry video went viral in which a tall, human-like figure was seen, but his face was covered, like a shrouded figure. In the video, the figure was seen roaming around the excavation site and then slowly turning towards the camera. People zoomed in on the video again and again and said that his eyes were glowing, and his shadow was not falling on the ground. One Reddit user claimed his cousin was on Oak Island's security team and said the producers themselves ordered them to delete the footage, never to be asked about. Many channels on YouTube have also made videos on this, with titles like, "Is the truth of Oak Island being hidden?" Zrania, "Did the government shut down the show?" And "Who was that figure?" Some people even started comparing it to a secret site like Area 51. That is, a place where there is something that is being hidden from the common people. No one knows how much of these rumors are true and how much are fake. But one thing is certain, that since the show has stopped, people's suspicions have deepened even more. Now, people are not just anxious for the treasure, but to know the truth. Now that the excavations have stopped, and there is an atmosphere of mystery, fear, and speculation all around, the biggest question that arises is this: is the Oak Island treasure really cursed? This question is not new. For years, people have believed that the treasure is protected by an invisible force, and every time someone tries to get hold of it, something bad happens. Some historians link the mystery to biblical connections. They believe that the treasure may be connected to Solomon's temple or a lost Jewish treasure that was hidden centuries ago. On the other hand, many people associate it with the Knights Templar, mysterious warriors who were very powerful in the Middle Ages and had many secrets and treasures. It is believed that they hid something on Oak Island and also left a warning that anyone who touches it will not have good consequences. And some theories go even further, that Oak Island is buried with ancient technology that is beyond human imagination. Maybe a portal, an energy source, or something that the world is not ready for. There are many stories in history where a curse is associated with a treasure, like the story of Egypt's Tutankhamun's tomb, in which it was said that whoever opens his tomb will die, and something similar happened. So is the story of Oak Island similar? Is this treasure not just of gold, silver, or jewelry, but a warning? A deep conspiracy? A hidden power which wants to protect itself from the world? Whatever it is, one thing is clear. The more the mystery of Oak Island is deepening, the more people's fear and interest is increasing. Now the biggest question is, what next? Will the excavation on Oak Island resume? Will the unfinished story of Season 12 ever be completed? Or will this mystery remain buried here forever? The channel and producers are completely silent for now. No statement, no footage released, and no update on what is going to happen next. But those who have been watching the search for Oak Island for years have another question in their mind. Do the Lagina brothers know something that we haven't been told? Rick and Marty Lagina made this mission their life's work. For years, they took every risk, spent millions of dollars, dug in winter, and chased every clue. But when this season ended abruptly, and they did not give any statement, the suspicion deepened even more. Some people believe that maybe they have discovered a very big secret, a secret that would not be right to reveal to the world. Maybe someone has told them to keep quiet, or maybe they themselves decided that it is not right to go further. Oak Island is now more terrifying and mysterious than ever before. What was once a place of hope for treasure has become a place of darkness, fear, and ancient times, all at once. Will we ever know what really was in the chamber? Was the figure human or alien? And is Oak Island truly a cursed place? One thing is for sure, this story hasn't ended. It's just on hold for a little while. So now the question is to you. Do you think that what happened on Oak Island was just an accident? Or is there really some supernatural power present there? That chamber, those strange figures, those shadows seen in the drone. Was it all a coincidence? Or is it something that is beyond human understanding? And the biggest question, will the treasure of Oak Island ever be revealed to the world? Is it just gold and silver, or something that can shake the world's thinking? Is that treasure the secret of some ancient civilization? Or is it really a cursed secret that should not be touched? We showed you the whole story. from the beginning to the silence that prevailed as soon as Season 12 ended. But now it's your turn. Do tell us your opinion in the comments. Have the Lagina brothers found something that is being hidden from the world? Will the excavation of Oak Island now stop forever? Or will someone one day be brave enough to unravel this mystery? If you liked the video, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe, because we will continue to bring you mysterious stories like Oak Island. And yes, if you have your own theory about Oak Island, or you have seen any leaked footage, please share it in the comments. Who knows? Your words might reveal a new mystery.